Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is game number 4 of 6 in tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. The date is the 7th of September 2022. My name is Jorisar, and we've magically appeared on Erangel for the next game. Let's go ahead and see exactly what's going on this time around. You can see Millie Island off to your left, so it's a possibility. Doesn't look like a huge possibility, but it's there. It is a southern plane path. 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock position, in fact, quite south. We could very well see a phase 1 that straddles main island and Sosnovka Island. Perfectly reasonable for that to be a possibility in this circle. We'll just have to wait and see. 3 teams dropping Millie Island. We've got WinOrDie dropping Millie Base itself. Faygo are going Novorepnoye. And Digital Athletics will be moving west of Sosnovka Island. Interesting to note, by the way, the Overpeekers, the former Team Liquid boys. ES Test PLH01, by the way, this is Mixie. So don't worry about who that is. That's not Fuzzface, that's Mixie. The Expendables are taking Pachinki. And we've got Overpeekers taking Ferry Pier. Whoa, okay. I thought the previous circle was wild. I take it all back. Phase 1 centering in just west of Milta Power, about 1/3. Just over 1/3 of this circle is playable. Oh, sheesh. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun indeed. So once again, we're going to have an accelerated phase 1. And as a result, we're going to see a lot of action getting into this circle. Maybe less action. Yeah, I'm hoping phase 2 does this and we get like a lot less water, in which case it wouldn't be too much. Room for improvement. Whoa, hello. What's happening there? Did I call 3 teams Miliano where there were 4, and because they were both grey, I just missed that? Is that what just happened here? It probably is what just happened here. I'm so sorry. Marbo gets one to begin with. WinOrDie and Room for Improvement both down here. Well, snap. This is going to make things very uncomfortable, especially because they have to rotate to Millie. That's the worst thing, right? The fact that they're fighting like this is okay in isolation, but the fact that they also both have to leave and get vehicles and go across the bridge. All the vehicles are here. They're fighting inside Millie Base. You can't get to those vehicles without someone spotting you and shooting at you. And WinOrDie are down to 3 players already. Gedrox with mega super sneaky horrible position. Oh, Daz. If Daz goes up the scaffolding, knocks someone from up top, goes all the way up here, knocks someone, goes through and comes back down the other side, and this is where Gedrox knocks him. That would be funny. That would be so funny. Who else? I think Laosh here could be an interesting player to follow as well, depending on how Room for Improvement choose to move. I think they basically are deciding now, do we have to win this fight or can we escape? And at the moment, I think conventional wisdom is saying we're far enough away from the vehicles that we need to win this fight, or we need to at least knock 2 of them and make them move out. I understand the logic here as well. Can you imagine if all these barrels were actually filled with fuel? Extents would be extinct. That's not how the game works, though, unfortunately. Oh, Gedrox. Oh, Gedrox. Oh, Gedrox. And Daz is right up there as well. Daz did not get the opportunity to knock Gedrox at all. Thinking about it, but not quite. Man, this is messy. Extend still on the lookout for Marbo. Getting a bit braver now with the angles he's using. This could benefit him a lot, you know. This could benefit him quite a lot. We've got Entropiq engaging. Do we need to take a look at that? Hakatori has been stuck out in the open as everyone rotates in. These rotations are actually quite interesting. We've got SHEESH getting too close for comfort against Austrian Force, but I don't think they're going to shoot. There's also a little bit of topography there that means it's okay coming up the side of prison. Grendis, though, he hasn't flipped a vehicle or anything, has he? Oh, no, he has. Oh, no, he has. Okay, they're going to have to come back and pick him up. Okay, they will. Fine. We've got Overpeers. We've got Overpeers? Ferry Pier. Overpeekers. Any peekers in the chat? BBL and Digital Athletics, two very big teams coming up towards each other. What will Fendelos see? Oh no! There's someone right here! Solid drive by Mitralius. Actually did well to defend that spot and get a knock. Code Marco's instantly getting revived. BBL should be fine here. Mert actually going down as well. Really? This is big. They're hunting now. They're 4-2 up and they know it. Ketpa going back, realizing Digital Athletics maybe aren't going to fight this head on. That gives them an opportunity here. Extends, what are you doing with that angle? We'll keep an eye out in just a second. Nail up, the only player from Entropiq in Mini Milta, gets domed by Zubila and Faygo. They're light to Hakatori, but they have got control of Mini Milta. They're going to get that flush as well. Mixie wanting to third party this. Mixie successfully third partying this. It's VOD that gets a knock on to Smash. They're going for Code Marco now as well. The whole squad's going. Okay, so they have to protect the tires and peek a lot and fire a lot of shots towards the Overpeekers. That's what has to happen now. And then they have to keep their vehicles safe so that they can move out. This is not going to be easy, but it is possible for BBL to survive this. It also means that the Overpeekers effectively commit to being in that position. Here we go. Extends his knock. Let's now take a look at the Millie base fight again. Quite a lot going on here. Gedrock streaking across the screens. Of room for improvement. Leosh! Unexpected! And it's the unexpected that gets them the dub in that squad fight. Guzyara down, but win or die. Well, on this occasion, they're going to mostly win. They continue with 3 squad mates alive. 4 players killed. And we've just gone past the 8.5 minute mark in this game. They will be able to get to a circle. I don't know how far they will get in. The fellas have already camped out on the cliffs north of Miltapau. No one's on the cliffs south at the moment, but Entropiq are kind of gatekeeping that. And going through the rest of Digital Athletics to get there via the beach isn't an option for most teams, I don't think. The Overpeekers were here trying to third-party BBL. They've now leapfrogged them, and they've gone east of Farm. Keep that in mind. Now let's take a look at where Question Mark want to show up. Phil first, conveniently, in first. We've then got Hobbits and Dante behind him. Are they going to leapfrog and go further ahead? I think they are. At least to this 2 story. I don't think they're going to go too much beyond that, but they can. They just don't know it yet. They need a place to do a little bit of scouting from. They see that bike, knows that people have been here. Hobbit's got a good compound there, but also has to be wary of people coming over the bridge. Zocker is here for some loot. He's here for the AUG. Oh! And I'm here for the crash. All right. All right, all right, all right. We're going to have a chat while I reconnect into this game. Don't you worry, folks. It's all good. You know what? It's actually been quite a while since I've had a game crash on stream. It has been quite a while. But we'll get back into this very, very shortly. So accelerated phase 1. We did see a couple of scuffles, but generally people seem to have gotten into position a lot better than they did on Miramar in a similar situation, even though there's less playable area in this game. Don't know why that happened, but that's all good. They're playing fair. I was a bit concerned about the fight on Millie Island. The flank from Leosh in the end. Extens was the first player to try for a big flank. It didn't quite work out. He got a knock, but that was it, and Leosh came in to finish the job. That allowed those guys to rotate in. They will be the last team in. The question is where they're going to go. BBL are the team most likely to gatekeep them on bridge, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will. We are going to be loading back into the game, guys, so don't worry. Hang tight. We'll be back in just a second. Even keeping the lighting live and everything. Super pro. Super pro. Let's do this. Let's do this. What's going on? Oh, this is what's going on. Get back into the game. There we go. Austrian Force and Heroic are having a right old tussle in this compound relatively close to prison. It looks like Austrian Force were pushing into this compound. Wow, Payne's actually choosing to come in and contest, but a little bit late. If I'm honest. How many players on the... Oh! A little bit late, but Kurexi was literally stood at the bottom of the stairs and that frag grenade was perfect, so maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay indeed. T-Bone and Beamy are both down. This is technically a 1v1. And that headshot from Baines, I thought Heroic absolutely had the upper hand there. Ah! No! Sorry, what I meant to say was sheesh. Oh dear, oh dear. And Grendis is like, right, what do you boys want? I've got about 12 loot boxes here. Oh my good golly gosh. Guys, don't do any looting. I've got everything we're gonna need for the entire game. Don't even worry about it. Win or die. Now coming across the bridge. No one is gatekeeping here anymore. BBL have moved on from this position. Question mark have backfilled them, and they're actually splitting the Overpeekers at the moment. BBL should spot, I think, from this... will they be able to spot that this compound is free? I think they prefer to hold this hill because they're just playing backs free, but they'll be very happy to learn that this compound is available as well. It means that there isn't going to be someone surprising them in the short term. Win or die are in now. Phase 1 is rough. Phase 2, relatively chilled out here. Mixie is very far from the rest of the Overpeekers. And Huth from Digital Athletics, the last surviving member, camped outside the mega dip. The big dip outside Mini Milter. Don't think Faygo have any interest in going for him at this point. I'm just practicing my drone flying technique. Don't you worry about me. There's Gear inside Mini Milter. Phase 3 is a bit spicy, actually. About a third of the zone is still water. This doesn't feel ideal for SHEESH. You have to come around the Woo. They could go via the north. They have to go through someone. They're either going to go through the Woo or they're going to go through FUT Esports. But the Woo and FUT also need to leave. So it's in everyone's best interest that they just buckle up and go. The longer teams gatekeep, the rougher this is going to get. I'm 100% sure of that. Extends. Sees the Overpeekers. Not yet overpeaking, but thinking about it. Jeems on FUT nearby. Uh-oh. He's further down. Gedrock's repositioning. Oh. Jeems has more info than he does. This is now a 2v1. Jeems getting third party. That'll do. Leosh had vision. Jeems overextended as opposed to overpeak. I wouldn't count that as an overpeak. I mean, that's just fair enough. There are 3 people with different angles holding that position. And there's no way to crawl back. You're kind of committed to being in that fight at that point, which is fair enough. You know what else you're committing to? Bing Bang Boom and FUT Esports. FUT Esports were out here. They have sent it into the compound on the north side of the circle. Perhaps correctly recognizing that Bing Bang Boom were not a full squad. Roth down to 4 HP. He's got a chip in a chair at the moment, and that's a beautiful frag grenade. That ends Bing Bang Boom's involvement in game number 4. FUT Esports with all 4 alive, actually. 3 kills, 4 alive. Got a good position. Might be able to keep someone else as well. This isn't over yet. WinOrDie are not going to want to take phase 4 damage here. That is for sure. They need to figure out a way in. Remember, that Millie Island engagement kind of screwed their macro rotation game plan. Oh, okay. You know what else screwed their macro rotation game plan? Dante being Dante. Oh, Dante still being Dante. You need to heal right the hell now. Right the hell now. Bandage first, then first aid. Oh my goodness, Leosh. There we go. There we go. Unfortunately, there are still questions being asked here. And you are the last player left alive. And Dante is very happy to just wait for you. Is he going to rotate out? Okay, he's decided that this final point isn't necessarily worth waiting for, which is fair enough. Got a lot of crossfire going on here. Let's take a look from NaVi's point of view. The Woo coming through. Not the lumberyard, but the forest itself. Yes, the lodge going down. He spots teammates. Does he realize that the teams to the right and the left are actually different teams? They've knocked 2 members of the Woo. They probably think Free Kill is part of the same squad, but it's not. This is a horrible squad fight. Ibby off in the distance is down. It's only Nixie left. It's Wizard Tower mode. The molly means there's nowhere he can go, and the follow-up frag is good. The Woo eliminated. And SHEESH will very comfortably take that fight. A little bit of help from NaVi, not gonna lie. But their positioning was also just good. Leosh taking 3 damage a second now. At least Dante's not there anymore. He only has to deal with the entirety of Overpeekers instead. Still problematic. Definitely an element of most teams wouldn't mind a gifted circle right about now. Phase 4 has been... Okay, Phase 4 has been very kind. Phase 3 was rough. Phase 4... We're okay with this. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Expendables reminding the Overpeekers that they can't just blindly go for this player on the edge. Leosh, in the meantime, how many first aids has he got? 5. He's got 5. All right. He can play this game for a little while. How long do the Overpeekers wait? And actually, even if they didn't wait, where would they go? They probably don't want this Wizard Tower. Oh, dear. That's it. That's it. 2 tags from Phil first. That'll do. WinOrDie eliminated. They're going to be annoyed they didn't get the point for that. But they did the damage. That means they can play backs free. Well, backs free until they run into the fellas. Fellas, a southern tip of phase number 4. Overpeekers here. Are they really going to crash NaVi? I think they're thinking about crashing NaVi. Nixie has to do something, and that something, unfortunately, is get out of flaming car while you are already knocked. This isn't good. I think they were trying to work out which of those 2 compounds to crash. The problem is NaVi had them in a 2-2 split. Huth! Oh, Huth! Huth! But what? Okay. That was weird. That was weird. Overpeek is eliminated on rotation. I'm not even sure Huth and Vard knew what was going on there. That looked like a hell of a roller coaster ride. Zubilla coming in to maybe go for a little bit of leftovers. Cheeky leftover action here. No, instead of throwing a frag grenade, we're going to drink an energy drink. I guess that's the thing. I would have thrown the frag first, personally, but here we go. Waiting for his mate to come by. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. First frag, second frag. Is it good enough? No, Huth. Surviving with what I can only describe as a sliver of HP. Zubila's second nade will be good enough. That's Digital Athletics eliminated. Well done to them there. Oh my god. Rustenmar versus the world. Now, if question mark... Oh. Sneaky. Goes down, though, unfortunately. Rustenmar trying to be too sneaky. Taking so much blue damage to make that play. Michael left from the fellas. Phil first down and out of the game. It's now down to a 1v1. Hobbits. Gets the revive. Great flashbang. Hobbit should be able to finish this. Actually getting knocked there. Really good trade coming out of Michael, but it's not enough to get the fellas into the placement points. They will go out in ninth. Question mark. Dante, you can heal and pick up Hobbits. You can pick up Hobbits. You can pick up... There we go. Hobbits is like, dude, bro, help, bro. There we go. We're in. Okay. We're good. BBL, a more or less center. This is going to be rough on the north side. SHEESH and FUT Esports. Oh, have to find a way in, and not like that, they're not. This is phase 5. No one wants to hang out there, that's for sure. Lyron goes down. Oh, long enough for Dedrix to maybe reload, but that's about it. 5 damage a second. Not ideal. That SHEESH eliminated as well. No one is going to survive north of this road, I do not think. SHEESH eliminated. FUT Esports also out of the game. Oh, a little bit premature on that. Okay, never mind. Actually had a couple of people move over to Faygo. Although Zubila and Giria will combine their forces to make what I said a caster curse, which is fair enough. The Expendables will be slightly annoyed that Uber was able to get through to Melman. But that he does. No chance of a grenade reaching them there, I don't think. That would be slightly optimistic. And I think NaVi will be able to survive this for now. Oh! You know what? That was pretty damn close, actually. I thought that was out of range, but Russia wanted to have a go. And that's pretty close to max range, to be fair, on that nade. So maybe I stand corrected there. Circle shift, and BBL is happy. BBL is oh so happy right now. Russia has to find a way in. NaVi has to find a way in. Faygo should have... What have they got here? They've got this dip. They know they eliminated another squad there, but then they'd be at BBL's mercy if they went here. Not sure how much I'd like that. BBL, in the meantime, a busy gatekeeping question mark on the south side. I'm feeling like if question mark takes much longer doing this, this might be a, we're going to have to get in vehicles and send it to that wizard tower. I'm getting a funny feeling, boys and girls, that that might end up being the case. Here we go. Are we playing the dip or are we sending it? Zubila and co, we're playing the dip. We were talking about this. As long as BBL are fighting someone else, this is okay. It's the edge. Really? NaVi got a crate? Wrong gun out, arguably. Uber getting one hit onto Russia. And the Expendables eliminated. Russia is out. Woo! NaVi surviving, but they now need to get into zone. Hobbits as well. What do you do? I think they had to send it here. Kep is going to tell them, you could try. But absolutely no dice. Down to a final 4 teams. Rhino Lock has sent it ahead of the rest of his team. And is in a great position provided he can play backs free. Rhino Lock is in a great position provided NaVi does not exist. Oh my god. You are disgusting, example. You are actually disgusting. The follow-up nade must be coming in. Oh! Oh, no! Girya was holding a frag grenade. It exploded after he got knocked, and that meant Subila's down as well. This is actually disaster. Faygo were supposed to gatekeep NaVi, and now suddenly... I was going to say NaVi have a shot. They do if they have enough smoke grenades, but there's no smokes on Melman. The circle's popping in. Uber has to... Okay. I don't like this outside of circle strategy, not gonna lie. Not sure how good it is. Melman instantly hitting the deck. Uber gonna bleed out. Faygo with Rhino Lock. Excellent position once Melman dies. If Melman dies. BBL with 3. And they're getting into the business end against Entropiq. Wanting to go for the player behind the buggy. That's Luca Rooks. Getting a little bit tunnel vision there, if we're perfectly honest. Bendelos coming in from the side as well. Only Code Marco left. Really good teamwork from Entropiq. BBL Esports eliminated now in 4th place. Really nice engagement there from Entropiq. Only Nalup down. They've got 7 kills. They are making this game theirs to lose, but they still have Rhino Lock left and Melman left. Both of those players can potentially come out with some pretty sick plays. The problem is Rhino Lock. His position is massively known. And when Entropiq are pushing together, it's very difficult to stop this. It's now a 3v1. Melman versus the world. Entropiq looking to get to 9 kills here. Melman looking for a minor miracle. Although NaVi getting a decent number of points of this game. No doubt. Really good initial frag. Fantastic follow-up with the flashbang. Clinical with the remaining spray. And that's Entropiq with 9 kills, winning game number 4 of tonight's PUBG EU Pro Scrims. Congratulations to Entropiq. And well done for NaVi, also with 5 kills in 2nd place. And Faygo coming in 3rd with 6. Well played to all.